Hello guys, this is a beautiful spring day in Suzhou. Today we are taking a day trip to a place called Yuan-Tou-Ju, which translates to Turtle Head Island. Turtle Head Island is right outside Wuxi, which is about an hour's drive from Suzhou. We're going there for its springtime attraction, the cherry blossoms. So we're on our way to meet our friends who are driving us there, and let's go.
We are James and Kelly with 2 tickets around the world. We are currently living in China teaching English. We use our weekends and holidays to get out to explore, bringing you along with us. In this video, we take a day trip to Wuxi to see the beautiful spring cherry blossoms.
Danny, can you look at the camera and say hello?
Yes.
Say hello. Hello. Good job.
Peanut?
Just arrived at the park. We're outside. First thing we're doing is we're gonna get some lunch with our friends, and then we're gonna go in and see the cherry blossoms. So, we're walking.
We have made it to the restaurant. The restaurant is located just outside of the main entrance to the park.
The name of this restaurant is called Bao Jie Shu Yuan. And how it works is you come in and you pay a certain price, and then they bring all the food out that they're going to give you for that day. You don't get to pick what you want. They just prepare the food for you, and they'll come out and they'll put it on the table, and you can pick what you want. And we just learned some new Chinese etiquette. At fancy restaurants, they give you 2 chopsticks. This one is to get food from the middle, and then this one is to eat it.
We have finished our food. They gave us way too much and too big of a fish that we cannot eat at all. But we did a good job.
Hello.
Thing is, this is one of the most popular spots to see cherry blossoms, and it's a Sunday. It's going to be really packed with people. They expect thousands and thousands of people to come here on the weekends. Hopefully we'll still be able to see a lot of cool things, and it won't be too packed.
But we get to enjoy the nice weather.
Yeah.
First day of spring, and I just wanna sing to everything that's moving, every single little thing. To them birds flying free, fish in the sea, flowers and trees, every little bumblebee. I wanna sing. To the kids playing hoops, going loop-de-loop, their rainbow-colored bouncy balls and their ice cream scoops. Got my shoes in my hand and my feet in the sand. I got 20 ducklings in a row like a little marching band, and they sing. To the couples in love, and the seagulls above, and any other living thing or creature I can think of, I wanna sing.
Because no one could travel during Chinese New Year. Everyone's out and about now. Thousands of people are here to see the cherry blossoms. Looks interesting.
Stop for a little snack about halfway through to the far end of the island.
Peninsula.
I got some lovely fried tofu.
We're at a peninsula.
It's a peninsula. To board the ferry that'll take us to the island. It's about an hour and 30 minutes from sunset, so we're hoping to get to the island before that and find a good spot to watch it.
What's crazy about this ferry is it can fit almost 1,000 people.
Kind of shows how many people come here on a weekend or at a single day. In a single day.
And there is several ferries going at one time. It's kind of insane. We've never been able to experience the crazy China crowds yet. So many people.
We're off.
We're off the boat. Now we have to wait. Here are the friends.
Let's wait for our friends.
We made it to Turtle Island. We are gonna go walk around as much as we can, watch the sunset before having to head back to the main park to go back to Suzhou this evening. Some ice cream. James got cherry flavored because you know we're at the cherry blossoms. I got chocolate and then broke my spoon. That's fine. Somehow we always manage to get the last boat to an island and the last boat back, which means we get like a solid 5 minutes on the island. How? How is this possible?
Where else has this happened?
Sanya. So, that always happens to us. We got on to the ferry, like 3. The ferry didn't leave till like 3:45. And as we were on the ferry, I look at the time and it says it closes at 5. We didn't leave until 3:30 and it took 30 minutes to get to this island. And we have 1 hour.
Yep, Sonia in here. Got a solid 30 minutes in Sonia, 15 here.
Yeah, we're gonna stop. We need to stop taking boats.
Stop taking boats to an island.
a poem about this bridge. It's the best view to see Taihu Lake, and unfortunately there's a huge line and it's getting dark, and our friends want to get back because it's still an hour-and-a-half drive back to Suzhou, so we're gonna skip out on it. But the boat ride to the lake was beautiful, and this is Yuan Tu Zhu.
Yuan Tu Zhu.
Yuan Tu Zhu. At night there is adventure. So as we're leaving, it's very hard to get a taxi or a driver because there's so many people, and we were able to get a taxi, and however, we got into a car accident. This is James and I's 4th car accident in China. This one's probably the worst one that we've been into. No one's hurt, but the car's hurt. We have just made it home from our day in Wuxi. We had a great time today, and we did a lot of walking.
The park in Wuxi is really big. You could really spend almost all day there. We only walked about 1/3 of it, which is over like 6 miles. At night, they turn lights on all around the park, so you can pretty much stay there until they close, which is at 10 p.m. Now it's time for us to go to bed, so we'll see you in the next episode.
Thank you for watching. See ya!